Hi, we are doing a full body workout today with no equipment. So all you just need is your mats and a drink of water if you need. We're going to get started in a 4-point kneel position. So when you're ready, follow me. We're just going to have your hands underneath your shoulders, knees, hips. Exhale around through the spine. Push your chest away from the floor. Eye gaze towards the knees. And then inhale. We're going to find that little arch your spine. Chin lifts up, tailbone lifts up. And just continuing here, working one vertebrae at a time as we round and one vertebrae at a time as we arch. If you find a little sticky spot, more than welcome to stay there for a couple of breaths. Nice. We're going to come all the way back through center. Inhale. Can we lift your right arm up towards the ceiling? Rotate through the waist. All the way back through center. Moving to the other side. Gorgeous. Center. And just alternating from side to side. Getting that stretch through the chest. Big reach. Coming back through center. Let's just do 2 more. Beautiful. All the way back through center. Curl your toes under. Send the bottom up. Eye gaze towards the toes. Feel free to pedal out through the feet. Take a little second here, or maybe you want to just drop the heels to the floor. I'm going to lean all the way forward. See if you can drop the hips if it feels good. Eye gaze down. We might want to look over one shoulder. Have that little stretch to the side of the waist into that hip. All the way back through center. Other shoulder. We're just going to do 2 more per side. Great. Last one here. Nice. Coming all the way up. More than welcome to sit into a child's pose. Give those wrists a little bit of a shake. Have a moment. Coming back straight into a little bit of core work and into some upper body. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Open proud chest. We're just going to curl your toes under, keeping the spine neutral. Exhale, scoop the belly, hover the knees off the mat. Inhale, release. Exhale, scoop to hover. Inhale, release. So keep this movement fairly small as we hover, and then inhale, release. Almost like you're putting on your high-waisted, really tight pairs of jeans. Then you're drawing hip bones in. Lift up through that pelvic floor. You want that line right from that tailbone all the way up through the crown of the head as we work. Great. Exhale, scoop the belly to lift. Inhale to lower. Maintaining that length. Push your chest away from the floor. Last 5. Great. Here. Fur forward. Last 3. For 2. 1 more. We're going to see if you can hold. Just hold. Let's lower the knees. 5. Keep breathing. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Feel free to step back. We're going to add on into a child's pose. We're going to add on, give those shoulders a little bit of a roll, and we're going to find a little pike. It's really important that you keep your shoulders over the hands, not a downward dog today. So curl your toes under. We start off with that knee hover. Exhale. Then we're going to scoop to the belly, round through the spine, eye gaze to the toes. See how my weight is forward rather than back. We want to keep that roundness through the spine. Inhale. Feel free to drop the knees. Find that straight spine. Exhale, scoop and round, and then inhale, reset. Or if you want to just keep the knees hovered the whole time, go for it. It's going to be your challenge here. For 8. Nice. Last 7. 6. Great work here. 5. Can we slow it down? It's really easy to rush through the movement. 4. Beautiful. 3. 2. Last one. We're going to hover the knees. Hold. Little knee flares for 5. 4. Nice. 3, 2, and 1. Drop those hands, reset the shoulders, find that long, strong, straight spine. Hands are going to be directly underneath your shoulders. You're going to send the weight back a little bit to drop your elbows to the floor, and then exhale, big push into the hands. Inhale, drop the elbows down. Nice. Exhale, big press. Still sending your chest to the floor, but your weight will go slightly back. Elbows pointing towards the knees as we work. Keep breathing here. Great. Last 8. For 7. I know this is a bit tricky on the wrist, but we're not going to be here for too long. For 6. Just 5. We're going to get ready to hold halfway. In 4. 3. Last 2. Hold halfway. 1. Great. Let's open through the chest. We're going to go a centimeter down. Your whole chest moves a centimeter up. Centimeter down, centimeter up. Great. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big press up. We're going to turn this into a tricep circle. So this time with straight arms, your whole torso hinges back. We're going to drop your elbows to the floor. And almost like there's a Pilates ball, you roll your weight forward. Exhale, big push, and then restack your shoulders back over your elbows. Shoulders over the hands and elbows, technically. Inhale, hinge back. Then we're going to drop the elbows. We roll the ball forward with your nose. Big press, reset. Great. Can we do 4? Back, bend, roll the ball. Great. Try not to arch through the spine. Last 3. Just 2. Keep the feet planted to the floor if we can. 1 more. Have a little moment. You guessed it. We're going to swap directions. We're going to lean your body weight forward. Bend the elbows. Roll the ball backwards. Keep the elbows down. And then push. It's really easy for those elbows to fly to the side. Weight forward. Can we bend? We're going to drag backwards. Big press. Reset. Great. Last 4. Keep it slow. Bottom never really touches the heels. I'm really regretting that I said 4. Last 3. Whew. For 2. Keep it slow. We've got 1 more. And then resetting. Now, from here, we're just going to have a lie down on your stomach. So have a lie on down. Now, your legs are hip width apart, and they're finding an external rotation through the legs. We're also just going to gently tuck your pelvis up towards the rib cage. So we're protecting our lower back, so we want to squeeze through the bottom of the back's legs. Can we drop the head down? Your elbows are just in line with your shoulders. Throw in a little cactus arm out to the side. Now we're going to keep the head down for now. We're just going to exhale with the arms straight up. Inhale, lower. Nice. Exhale, arms lift straight up. Inhale, lower. So your head remains on the floor. We're just going to raise the arms from the mid-back. And then lower. Exhale, raise the arms. Inhale, lower. Beautiful. Get that squeeze to the mid-back as we work. Now, if you're feeling good and you want to add a head lift, eye gaze stays down, but we're going to lift the whole head straight into that thoracic extension. Inhale to lower. Eye gaze stays down. We're lifting that whole upper body. Inhale to lower. Nice. Keeping the shoulders set down and back. Exhale to lift. Nice. Inhale, lower. Great work. Awesome here. You want to squeeze right at the base of the shoulder blades. Now, if you're getting a little bit niggly in that lumbar spine, in that lower back, it means you're lifting up a little bit too high. For 5. Last 4. Just 3. Last 2. We're going to maintain the height of the chest. 1, but we're just going to pulse the arms. So your chest stays high, but you're going to pulse the arms up a centimeter, down a centimeter, up a centimeter, down a centimeter. Gorgeous. 5. Big reach of the legs. 4. Nice. 3, 2, hold 1, hold. Can we reach the arms forward and then bend the arms back? Reach the arms forward, bend the arms back. If you need to rest your head, rest the head down, keeping the height of the arms, or if you're feeling good, we're going to keep the head lifted, still have the eye gaze down to the floor as we exhale, reach, inhale, bend. Exhale, reach, inhale, bend. Maintain that length through the back of the neck. Great work. You've got 5, 4. Keep lifting that belly button away from the tights. Last 3, 2. We're going to reach and hold. 1, I'm going to pulse the arms up a centimeter, down a centimeter. Again, head stays still. You can drop the head if you need. You've got 10, 9. Great. Lengthen through the arms. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Continue pulsing, but we're going to send the arms wide to a T. And we're going to keep pulsing up and down. Nice. Beating the arms up and down. Chest can remain lifted, or you can drop the head. Keeping that length through the back of the neck. You've got 5, 4, 3. Great work. 2. Keep beating the arms. We're going to send the arms to 6 o'clock, palms facing in. Let's continue beating. Great. Focus on that length. Big squeeze at the base of the shoulder blades. 10, 9, 8. Gorgeous. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Press on up. I know it sucks being on the rib cage sometimes. So if you need to find a little arch to your spine, little cat-cow, just to help you release and get that little stretch out through the lower back, go for it. We're going to do some core work, and we're actually going to lie on your side. So if we can lie on your left bicep. So left bicep, you're going to have double legs nice and long. So you're in the center of your mat today. Legs are long. Now top hand can be on the floor, and it's going to be a little bit more supportive, or top hand on the hip. Thinking about squeezing the thighs together, and you're going to lift double legs up from your obliques, and then inhale, lower. Exhale, we lift. Think about reaching. Inhale, lower. Awesome. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Now we can also add your head lift. Lift the legs, lift the head. Inhale, lower. Beautiful. Keep the thighs together. Great. Using that core. Awesome. So if we're adding the head lift, you kind of turn into a little banana shape. That's okay. 5. Last 4. And we're going to get ready to hold. In 3. Really reach through the toes. Keep that squeeze to the bottom of the backs of the legs. Last 2. Last 1. We're going to hold. Hold, hold, hold. Great. Stay here. Top leg's going to lift. Top leg lowers. Nice. Top leg lifts. Top leg lowers. Great. For 5. Beautiful work. For 4. Big squeeze to the bottom. Last 3. Hold at the top in 2. We're going to lift and hold 1. Bottom leg lifts. Exhale. Inhale, lower. Bottom leg lifts. Exhale. Inhale, lower. Beautiful. 5. Nice. 4. Great. Hold at the top. 3. 2. I'm going to hold at the top. 1. Flutter the legs backwards and forwards. Really reach the fingertips down. Big squeeze to the bottom, the backs of the legs. 5. Nice here. Ribcage draws down for 4. Beautiful. For 3. You're doing great. Last 2. And last 1. Have that little relax. Take a second. We're going to go straight to some leg work from here. So you can either be lying down on your side, just bend the legs to 90 degrees, and you can have a little shuffle of your bottom back to the back of the carriage or mat, because we are doing mat work today. Or you can be up on your forearm. It's going to be a little bit more challenging for your upper body, your core. If you do get a little bit of niggly neck, better to lie down. But what I don't want to see is you guys at home sinking into your shoulder. Push away from the floor. Now, legs are at 90 degrees. We're just going to start off with the clam. Exhale, top leg lifts. Inhale, lower. Exhale, top leg lifts. Inhale, lower. Your top hand can be on the hip. If you're someone that gets a bit niggly into your neck, feel free to pop your top hand, so the right hand behind the head, and think about pushing your head back into the hand. Big squeeze through the bottom. Inhale, lower. Great. Pressing your left side away from the mat. 5. For 4. Great. Last 3. For 2. Last one, your ankle is going to follow your knee. So you're going to exhale, lift together. Inhale, lower together. Beautiful. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Almost imagine there's someone pushing down on your leg. So you're really having to resist that tension as we exhale, lift, and then inhale, lower. Gorgeous. Keeping that length through each side of the waist as we work. For 5. Last 4. Doing really well. Last 3. For 2. Lift and hold 1. I'm going to extend toes forward. We bend back and then we lower. Nice. Exhale, lift. Toes reach forward. Bend, lower. Nice. We lift, extend, bend, lower. So your thigh bone stays still in space. You're just having that little hinge from your knee. Great. As we work. You've got 4. Constantly pushing your chest away from the mat. Last 3. Nice. Last 2. 1 more. Great. We're going to hold at the top. Hold, hold, hold. Just that hinge. Exhale, toes forward. Inhale, bend back. Push your shoulder away from the mat. Exhale, toes forward. Inhale, bend. Beautiful. Reach the toes. Inhale, bend. You've got 8. We're doing really well. Last 7. Gorgeous. Big squeeze underneath the armpit for 6. 5. Almost there. For 4. We're going to reach and hold in 3. In 2. Can we reach and hold 1? Toes straight down. Toes lift up. Great. Toes straight down. Toes lift up. I want you to be careful what your top hip's doing as we work. Great. For 6. Nice work. 5. We're going to hold at the top. In 4. Beautiful. Micro bend through that top knee. 3. Great work. Last 2. Lift and hold. Lift and hold. Hold. 5. Hold. 4. 3. 2. Start pulsing. 1. 5. Great. 4. A little higher. 3. 2. And 1. Goodness me. We're going to have a lie down on your back. So just rolling over. If you want to send your ankle over your opposite knee, just take that little second, have that little moment. You can even hug the knees into chest. Oh, that feels a bit brutal. Yeah, take that second. And we're going to go more into some more core, a little bit more rectus abdominis focused than your obliques. So when you're ready, if it feels good, we're just going to find a little imprint of the spine, so that gentle tilt of the pelvis up to the ribs. We're going to bring right leg tabletop, scoop the belly, left leg tabletop. We're just going to start off with a toe tap. Exhale, dip one toe down. Inhale, center. Exhale, do the other toe down. Inhale, center. Melting your rib cage down to the hips as we work. As we dip, inhale, reset. Exhale, dip. Inhale, reset. Beautiful. Great. Keeping that shape of the knee. Great. Pelvis remains still. You can have your hand on your stomach just to make sure that we're not moving through the pelvis. Great. the closer your toes are towards the bottom, the less challenging this is going to be. The further your toes are, the more challenging. So you sort of pick and choose what you're feeling today. Let's go last 3, last 2, and last 1. Coming back through tabletop. I'm going to bring the hands behind the head if it feels good. If not, you find a more comfortable position. Keep the legs there. Exhale, scoop the belly, we curl. Inhale, we rest. Nice. Exhale, scoop and curl. Inhale to rest. Legs just remain in tabletop. Great. Eye gaze to the tops of the knees as we work. Keep breathing here. Nice. On this next one, adding in your toe taps. You're going to exhale, curl. One toe dips down. Inhale to reset. Great. Exhale, scoop and curl. Other toe dips. Inhale, reset. Head, neck, and shoulders down. Lifting right up into the base of the shoulder blades as we work. Nice. Now, if you're feeling like you want a little bit more curl, we can go double toes, reset, rest the chest. A little bit more challenging. Exhale, scoop and curl. Double toes can tap, reset, rest the chest. You've got 6. Try not to hold your breath. Last 5. Maintaining head heavy in the hands. Last 4. Great. For 3. Last 2. 1 more. We're going to hold at the top and just those toe taps with the chest lifted for 6. Great. If you prefer to reach the arms next to your sides, that's fine. 5. 4. Great. 3. Nice work. 2. You got 1 more. Lovely. Have a little rest. Take a second. We're not done here yet, but have a moment if you need. If you need to have a little windscreen wiper in between sets, go for it. Reset the spine. We're going to come back to legs tabletop and we're going to lengthen the hands above your shoulders. Just work with the arm. So exhale, one arm over the head. Inhale, reset. Exhale, other arm overhead. Inhale to reset. And we're just going to be moving through these positions, focusing on drawing your rib cage down. Now, when you're ready, as we go right arm, can we extend the left leg? Exhale. Inhale, draw in. Exhale, left arm, right leg. Inhale, draw in. Almost like someone's lengthening one arm and leg away. Inhale, back. Exhale, big lengthen. Inhale to draw back. Fabulous. Continuing here. Keep scooping through the belly. Nice here. You've got 6. Last 5. Keep drawing that ribcage down. 4. Nice and slow each phase of the movement. For 3. Beautiful. Last 2. And last 1. Hands above shoulders. We're going to find that curl again. Exhale, curl. We can lower the hands to the hips. Inhale to reset. One arm and leg send away from each other. Exhale. Inhale, reset. We find that curl. Scoop. Reset, head, neck, and shoulders down. Hands above shoulders. Alternating. One leg's away from each other. Bring it back. Exhale, curl. Inhale to lower. Opposite arm and leg away. Come back. Exhale, curl. Keep working. Nice. Last 6. For 5. Just 4. We're going to hold at the top. Get ready. In 3. In 2. Last one. Hold at the top. Lift the chest, arms stay where you are. Can we keep working with your chest lifted for 8? Great. Last 7. For 6. Beautiful. 5. 4. Get ready to hold. In 3. In 2. One more. Can we do double arms, double legs? Exhale away. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale away. For 5. Really slow. For 4. Last 3. Last 2. One more. Have a rest. Nice. You can hug the knees into chest. Maybe have that little bit of a wind screw my breath through the lower back. Take that second. When you're ready, we're going to come on up. Roll on over to the other side. So this time your ear is resting on your right bicep. With your left or both legs extend long on your mat. So we're going to go straight into your oblique work. Now, top hand can be on the floor, it can be on the hip. Just get nice and comfy here. We're thinking of that length for each side of the waist. Now you use your obliques to exhale, lift double legs, and then inhale, lower. Nice. Exhale, double legs, lift, and then we're going to inhale, lower. Great. Keep working here. Double legs, lift, double legs, lower. Beautiful. Rib cage jaws down. Now we can add your head lift as double legs lift. Head can lift. Inhale to reset. Exhale, lifting the legs, lifting the head. Inhale to reset. So you're kind of turning into that little banana shape. Now just be aware of not flaring and arching into your lower back. Keep drawing your rib cage down as we work through here. Dropping the shoulders, so tracing your fingertips down the thighs as we work as well. Nice. Doing really well. Last 6. We're going to get ready to hold at the top to finish. In 5. In 4. Great. Last 3. Last 2. Lift and hold. Last 1. Hold, hold, hold. Top leg's going to lift. Top leg's going to lower. Top leg's going to lift. Top leg lowers. For 6. We're going to get ready to hold at the top in 5. In 4. Get ready. Set the shoulder down. 3. Lovely. Last 2. We lift and hold 1. Bottom leg. Exhale. Inhale, lower. Bottom leg lifts. Exhale. Inhale, lower. Great. 5. 4. Nice. 3. 2. Hold 1 at the top. Flutter kicks to finish. Flutter those legs backwards and forwards for thinking about that length. For 10. Great. 9. 8. Awesome. 7. Let's go that little bit higher. 6. 5. 4. You're doing really well. 3. Draw that belly button in. 2. And 1. Have a rest. Into those legs. So remember, you can still be staying here. Just shuffling the bottom back to the back of the mat and legs at 90 degrees. So knees are in line with your ankles and then your knees are in line with your hips. So you're forming that shape. Or if we want a little bit more of that challenge, we're going to be up on your forearm. Elbow's going to be underneath your shoulders and we're still going to be finding that 90-degree position with the legs. Push away from the floor. Exhale, top knee's going to lift. Inhale, lower. Nice. Exhale, top knee lifts. Inhale, lower. Again, if you're someone that needs to support your head with that top arm, go for it. Pushing your head back into that hand. As you exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. So you're externally rotating from the hip. Also be aware of what your top hip's doing. We don't want to roll your top hip back. We're keeping those hips still and stable towards the front. Nice. Last 6. We're going to go straight into the jaw in 5. In 4, big squeeze through the bottom. 3, so your ankle's going to follow the knee. In 2. Last 1, lower the knee. Knee and ankle lifts. Exhale, they lower together. Inhale. Exhale, lift together. Gorgeous. Inhale, lower together. Great. Remember, someone's like pushing down that top leg, so we're really going to have to resist as we lift, resist as we lower. Nice. Keep coming back to that breath. Awesome. We're doing really well. You got 6 more, then we're going to add on. In 5. In 4. Adding on that hinge from the knee. 3. 2. Lift and hold. Last one. Hold. Can we hinge? Toes forward. We bend. We lower. Great. Keep pushing away from the floor. Exhale, lift. Hinge forward. Bend and lower. We lift. Hinge. Bend. Lower. Great. Reaching through the toes. That thigh bone stays still as we hinge. Great. Keep working here. You're doing really well. We're almost there. Last 4. We're going to get ready to hold. In 3. Keep pushing away from that floor with that bottom elbow. In 2. One more. We're going to hold at the top. Get ready. And just that hinge. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Inhale back. You've got 8. Lovely. For 7. Nice. For 6. We're going to hinge and hold. In 4. In 3. 2. Hinge and hold 1. We lower the leg. Feel free to go slightly more towards the corner of the mat than straight ahead if it's not feeling good for your hips. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. My leg's starting to shake. Last 6. 5. We're going to get ready to hold at the top. In 4. Nice. In 3. Beautiful. 2. Lift and hold. Hold, hold, hold. Now hold. 5. 4. Doing great. 3. 2. Start pulsing. 1. Pulse. 5. 4. Gorgeous. 3. 2 and 1. Stunning. We're just going to roll to the side. Knees nice and wide. Send your chest away. Find a little child's pose. Take a little second. Take a little breath. 3 big breaths here. We're going to push into the hands. And you're going to step your left leg forward, or whichever leg forward, into your lunge. Open, proud chest. Take that little second, drop that hip to the floor. Feeling that stretch of the hip flexor. Calming that breath. And when you're ready, we're going to walk your left heel to the right hand, drop the shin, and then lean up and over into a downward dog. If you absolutely hate your stretch, you're more than welcome to come into a seated figure 4 stretch instead. 5 big breaths. When you're ready, we're going to come up onto your hands, curl your back toes under, left leg steps back, find your downward dog. You might want to pedal out through the feet, or you might want to just drop the heels down to the floor. Just take that second, straightening through the spine. Big breath in, we roll forward. You're going to step your right leg forward. Can you drop the left knee and just hold? Three big breaths, relaxing through the shoulders. And when you're ready, we're going to walk your right heel towards the left hand, drop the thigh, and have that hinge forward. Three more breaths. Push into your hands. Come all the way back to your child's pose. Knees nice and wide, chest forward. One big breath here. And slowly walking your hands in towards your feet. Give those shoulders a roll around, down and back, and head lifts up. Thank you so much for joining me today on your mats. I'll see you next time.